Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the Tower of Doom, the Brown Tower of Doom, with three teams at least, high, mid, and low. Usually. Sometimes there's two, depends what kind of troops we got to work with. Because sometimes the mid team is just as good as the high team, and I just make them both the same thing, but I'm going to try to do high, mid, and low, maybe fast. Sometimes there's four, sometimes there's two, it's somewhere in there. But after that, we'll do the weekly preview, the SOULFORGE, the event key drop table, the glory shop, the epic trials, the, what else? The campaign, the PvP. We save Underspire for tomorrow, so it can juice it up a little bit. We got the faction in the Underspire tomorrow, but I'll put in chapters so you can skip around. If you're like, I don't want to listen to this part right now, he's just getting the stream ready. Well, you can skip to the second chapter. Let me get the thumbnail on here. Anita Makasana. The ladies are here. The ladies. Where my girls at? From the front to back. Is that how the song goes? I don't know. Was that Beyonce? Where my girls at? From the front. Alright. Putting on the thumbnail. And my studio is freezing. That's a great start. That's good. That's good. That's great. So I'll just jump into the chat while it's freezing. While it's freezing, my computer's being stupid today. It's a stupid dummy, idiot. Stupid dummy. That's my computer. My laptop. What are you doing? Alright, there you go. There you go, buddy. There you go, little buddy. There you go, little buddy. Ow! You know what's funny? Like, my 8-year-old thinks it's the funniest thing ever if you, like, stub your toe or something or trip and fall. Like, I call it a booby trap. Anytime I get hit by a booby trap, she thinks it's the funniest thing ever. If I want to make her happy, if she's, like, sad or mad or crying or something, I just, like, random booby trap, you know? Fall down or something on purpose. Stub my toe. Thinks it's hilarious. Whenever her dad gets hurt, it's so funny. Tuna's here! Peeks in. You peeking in? What are you peeking at? Peeker, you little peeker, you. Alright, let's see. Tower of Doom. Hopefully people have scouted. Hopefully they did it right. But even if they didn't, I appreciate it. Let's go to the guild. Let's go to Tower of Doom. We got a brown one. A big brown one. Big stinky brown Tower of Doom. Should be pretty easy. We got the Doom Spade, which is just like the Doomed Vulge. It's pretty good. It'll be useful outside of the event. So that's great. Alright, I got that. I gotta be quick today. I got so much work to do today. It's crazy. It's Monday. I mean, our Gems of War has a lot going on. And then, anything else in the world. The whole weekend stacks up, and then you gotta do everything on Monday. I tried to get out ahead of it last night, but I lost an hour yesterday, spring forward, so that's another thing. If you're watching right now, it might not be... it might be an hour earlier because where I live, we springed forward because of daylight savings. That way we have more time to milk the cows and everything. You know how it goes. It gets too dark, you can't see the cow nipples, so then you can't milk them right. So that's why they do the daylight savings. They make it an hour later. That way you can locate the cow's nipples to milk it. I mean, that's what I'm going to do tonight, about 7:30, 7:15, 7:17, something like that. I got to go milk the cows. Go pick the corn. Throw some hay around. A little hay wrestling. Ride my tractor. Wrangle the chickens, get some eggs. All that farm business that we're doing still. That's why we got the daylight savings. Get all our farming business done. You guys get all your farming business done? Is it like too dark out so you can't do your farming? Or like, is it the morning part? What's the part with the farming? Because I don't feel like people are farming at 7 at night. I feel like they're already done. Like they get up early and they get their stuff, they milk the cows. They play with the nipples early. I don't think they do that like at 7 or 8 at night, so why do we need... What's up with that? What's up with the daylight savings? What is that? Why can't we just keep the same time? I don't like it. I lost an hour. And I don't care that I gain an hour some other time. That's annoying still. Still annoying. Anyway. Sana saw this rant coming. She's like, that's a good topic for a rant. Stupid daylight savings. Milking my cow at 7:45. Of course. Gotta locate the nipples. Alright, let's see. Let's go to my Tower of Doom map so I'm not doing random rooms. Looks like number 5 is the way to go. Alright, so Tower of Doom. Let me say hi to everybody. Put in a chapter. Hit that like button, turn in your ticket to the train. Let's get it started. Like Anita, for example, who ran out there. She is on daylight savings. It's time to milk the train. We got live chat. Anita, Maka, Sana, Tuna. Live wire. Tyrion got gifted. He is not allowed to run away. We make him stay. Mark is here. What's up, brother? I heard wifey got level 1000. That's amazing. Shout out to Mark's wifey. Anita says hello. Maka, hello. Lady Alfred Sana says hey. Girl power. There you go. Got the Powerpuff Girls here. Tuna peeks in. Hello, everyone, says Livewire. Sana says my cat does that, always on the lookout for tripping me. Does your cat laugh at you when you fall down? Or it's your booby trap? Let's get the train moving. Anita says daylight savings hasn't hit here yet. Livewire says brown cows produce yoo-hoo milk. Yeah, I already knew that. Duh. Duh. Chocolate milk from a chocolate cow. Duh, stupid. Idiot. You got pink cow, make strawberry milk, duh. Alright, let's go. I'm going to put a chapter in. Tower of Doom start. Where I will rant and rave about how you're supposed to do it for real. 8:15. Save. Alright, Tower of Doom, it's going to be different for every guild. Your guild will have the same rooms. You're going to have a scout. Your scouts are going to have to buy up higher in the shop because they're going to be going into every single room if they're a good scout. If they're a terrible scout, they'll just go to the unlock and they won't do all the rooms. And they'll miss unlock, they'll miss lucks, they'll miss powers, they'll miss heroic, like I don't care about power, but you know what I mean. You want the lucks, the unlocks, the heroisms, the fireballs, and the haste. And if your scout is not hitting every single room, you're going to miss heroisms, lucks, fireballs, hastes, and guess what? That costs every single person in your guild. Because everybody else is supposed to just follow the scout. You're supposed to do what the scout... Like the scout said, go to room 4, you go to room 4. If the scout says go to room 2 and 3, you go to room 2 and 3. Because that's their job. They're supposed to go in every room and tell you which ones are the good rooms. Because every room costs a sigil. It's not like no harm, no foul. If you go in a room with an armor scroll, you just wasted a sigil. So the scout would make everybody in the guild waste a sigil if they told you to go in a wrong room. And then if they don't tell you to go in a room, if there's a luck in there and they skip the room because they're lazy, and they go to room 3 and they see, oh, there's the unlock, I'm done. I'm going to the next floor. I'm a lazy scout. I'm a cheap scout. They go to 5. Up, luck's on 2. I'm not doing 3, 4, and 5. Screw that. I'm just going to the next one. I'm lazy. I'm cheap. Number 8. Luck's on, or unlock is on 4. I'm not going to 5. Screw that. I'm lazy. I'm cheap. You know, they do that. And then you miss lucks, which are worth double the points. Like, twice as good as if, like, than killing the boss. You got heroisms, which can wipe the entire floor in one click. You got fireballs, which can wipe an entire room in one click. And these scouts are skipping those. So they cost 30 people. 30 people. 30 people double. Like, if there's a luck there and they miss it, you just missed out on 60 points across the whole guild. That scout just cost everybody in the guild 60 points for skipping that room. If there's a heroism in one of the rooms that they skipped because they're lazy and they just go to the unlock and then they skip to the next floor, guess what? The whole guild just missed out on just a click. They can click and go past a whole entire floor. There's 30 heroism scrolls that you just missed because of that scout. So it's very important for the scout to hit every single room, or else they're costing their entire guild 30 times. It's crazy. So be on your scouts and make sure they do it right. I mean, you got to appreciate them on the other side, you know. They're doing it right. You appreciate them. You throw them some honors. Maybe you give them some gifts and stuff like that. Like, shout them out. Like, it's a thankless job sometimes. But, you know, if they're doing good, make sure you say good job. But if they're doing bad, make sure you pull them to the side and whisper in their ear, like, lick their earlobe a little, like, psst, psst, hey, buddy. You know, you could have missed a luck, and that's 30 times 2, you ding-dong. You know, you could have missed a heroism there, you dip. You dipshit. Could have missed a heroism. Now our entire guild is going to miss it. Good job, buddy. You know what I mean? So, but I never scout, so there's that. So here I am talking a bunch of crap, but I'm never, like, spending extra in the Tower of Doom shop and going through every single room. And, like, it's a thankless job, and I don't do it, so it's hard for me. I still go hard at them, but I just don't like lazy scouts. Gets on my nerves. Like, don't do it then. Just don't do it then. You know, do all the rooms until you can't do them anymore. Then someone else will step up and do the rest. Nobody wants to go back to floor number 3 and figure out your thing that you... Or maybe not 3. 3 is probably not a good example because I feel like there's like an algorithm to where you can't get lucks early and stuff like that, so that's not a good example. But let's say floor 13. Nobody wants to fill in your blanks when they're already on floor, like, you know, 19 or something. They want to continue from 19. They want to be the scout for 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. They don't want to fill in your blanks because most likely it is like an armor or something, and maybe you just forgot to write it down or something. Like, that's annoying. So nobody wants to fill in your blanks either. But yeah, just follow your scout's advice. It saves you sigils. That way you're not going into stupid rooms for stupid stuff, and you're just going into the good rooms. So like 3 to 5 people are going to save, you know, 25 people a bunch of sigils. So they can go further, go in the right rooms, get the points, just get straight to the points, and not go into like stupid rooms like armor scrolls and stuff like that, and waste sigils, and then they don't get as many points because you're not going as high because you run out of turns. So yeah, scouts are very important, and good scouts are sometimes hard to find, but hopefully you got a good one in your guild, because your guild is going to be the same. You know, my Tower of Doom is not going to be the same as yours unless you're Mark, because Mark is in my guild. But your guild, your Tower of Doom will be the same as your guild mate's Tower of Doom, and that's how it works. But you want to hit the lucks, the unlocks, the heroisms, the fireballs, and maybe the hastes if you think you're going to need more turns. Especially if you're a scout. The scouts get the stats too, by the way. The scouts get the stats. You don't need to get the stats. You don't need the magic scrolls. You don't need the power scrolls. If you're just a regular guy following the scouts' advice, you don't need to hit those because the scouts are going to get all the easy stats. Once the scouts go through every single room and get the magic and the powers and stuff like that, it becomes diminishing returns, and it's not worth it anymore. Like, your guild, unless your guild has, like, a special... Like, your guild says, alright, we're going to go for all the powers, and that's a thing your guild does, then that's okay, I guess, but you're getting diminishing returns. The more that you get, the less it's worth. So, it's not really that good to be getting powers and magics and stuff, and you're kind of wasting sigils, because it's not going to help as much as you think it's going to help, because it's, you know, once you're on the 5th magic, it costs 5 scrolls to get to the 6th magic, which is just 1 magic extra. Once you're on the 9th magic, it costs 9 magic scrolls to get to the next magic, which is just 1 extra magic. It's not 10 extra magic. It's not that you get another magic every time you get a magic scroll. No. It's diminishing returns is the best way to put it for the stats. And not every single person in the guild needs to get magic scrolls and power scrolls and stuff like that because of the diminishing returns. The scouts are going to get all the easy to get stats, and then that's how many stats you're going to have. And then everybody else can save their sigils and not go into those rooms and get more lucks and bosses and fireballs and heroisms. Then you'll get more points. Alright, so floor 1. Alright, so as far as the shop goes, I bought up to the weapon. The weapon is great. It's a good weapon, so you want to buy up to the weapon, no matter who you are. I hope you have the gems. Yeah. This is why you save gems. This is why you don't run yourself down to 0, because now you got a loopy, infinite, loopy, awesome weapon to buy up to. That's why you're not buying weird stuff buying weird chests and weird stuff in the shop and always doing the underspire and like running yourself to 0 and not doing the vault event hard enough. This is why right here. This is like a perfect example of why I always keep a little, 1,000 gems at least, 2,000 gems at least, because of something like this, an amazing weapon that you need to get, like the Doom Spade. Deal damage to the first 2 enemies plus 2 per tempering level. Create 2 brown gems for each brown ally and enemy. If the enemy has a Doom, gain a random status effect. Double checking I did the chapter. Chad and Sauna and Mark running out there to help Anita. You guys are the best. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. I'll get to the chat in a second. Let's wrap up this Tower of Doom explanation. But yeah, buy up to the weapon at least. If you're a scout, you might have to buy further, because you're going to need a bunch of sigils. You're going to be going into every single room, and every single room costs a sigil, so you're going to maybe have to buy it further if you're a scout. But you should have like 3 to 5 scouts. It shouldn't be up to like 1 person. They should coordinate. Be like, okay, I'm done, it's your turn. And then make sure you keep it somewhere like Terran's World or an external chat or your guild chat or something like that. You record every room you go in. Let them know that you're going in every room by recording every room. Don't just say, oh, 2 is unlocked, and then go to the next floor. Yeah? Make sure you record every single room so they know that you're going in every room. It, makes everybody feel better. That's 29 other people, and maybe 5 of them are new to your guild. They don't know you. They don't know you, so just, record every room, because not every single person knows you and knows that, oh, of course he is. Of course he's going in every room. He's just putting down the unlocks, and he doesn't feel like writing the rest. They don't know that. You got new people in your guild. Just put every single room down. Quit being lazy. All right. Let's catch up in the chat before we make these teams. If you have any question about the Tower of Doom, let me know, because it's one of the most, I feel like people, gets the most views and stuff, so I feel like people have the most questions about it. So if you have any questions, let me know. Different people do it different ways, but that's the way I recommend. And that's like the meta way to do it. How now, brown cow? Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. Robert's here. Don't waste your sigils, says Maka. Sana with a new picture. I like it. Is that new, or am I just seeing it closer now? Gargoyles are helpful, says Robert. Girl power, says Sana. Maka says, and it's also important to not ignore the scouting. Go to your guild chat, Discord, or wherever you are keeping the path of scouting. Exactly, because you don't want to waste sigils by going in every room. Make sure you go to wherever your guild is reporting the rooms and only go in the ones that I said. Or you're going to waste gems, or you're going to get a low score. Remember, you have to use the weapon, by the way. It gives you double points. And it's a good weapon, so it's not like the Doomed Plunger or the Doomed Silly String. It's actually a good one. It's a combat shovel. Mark, thank you for the 2. Chad, thank you. Sana, thank you. Oh, yeah. Talk machine, yeah. I know, I need to slow down sometimes, right? Sana says, yes, Robert, he's a rant man, but answers questions too. Maka says, good morning. Good evening. Chad says, I just say out of sigils and the other scout takes over. Yep. Yeah, I like it, Sana. I notice things. Chad changes his picture sometimes. Alright, so we're going to go to Terran's World. Look at our Mana Bombers map for the Tower of Doom, and it says room number 5. We're going to go in there and make a team. Probably make a fast team first, then we'll do a high, mid, and low. Something like that, unless the fast team's good enough to be the high. Alright, let's do base rarity. Actually, the first thing we should do is throw our weapon on there, because we have to use it, so let's upgrade it. Has it got anything cool? Eh. Drain 2 mana, I guess. Alright, Doom Spade. So that's going to be putting a bunch of brown on the board and hitting the first 2 enemies. Alright, so what else are we going to use? Got CT. I think early on we're going to want to do like AoE damage maybe, or like go all in with this weapon. How do we get Diamantina? It's just brown? That's awesome. Could do like Guards, Avatar, Circlet, and Hadley early. Brown, brown. You could do like a Mistralis loopy team with like Sycorax. Brown, brown, brown. Scourge of Honor's good. Tina's good. Ubisted, I heard, is in the SOULFORGE. And that's all our mythics. So the one that jumped out at me was the Guard's Avatar, to like go fast early. Good. Now I just need a mana generation. Which is brown, so that's kind of hard sometimes. Brown. The only brown I could think of is like Angry Mob. And like a 50% start. Something like that just for early. Like later we're going to change the team probably. But for early on, just to wipe them out quickly. Something like that. And we'll do like Titan for the Brown Storm. Make sure I got it on. We got the Storm Aura. Banner, we want some like brown and yellow. Try this. I want more yellow because of Guard's Avatar, but we got a whole brown team, but we have no purple. So, Kobold Banner. Let's see how this goes. Alright, let me put a chapter in. I'll put a fast early team. 2320. Save. Alright, here's the early fast team until you get a little bit deeper and maybe switch to something else. We got the weapon. We have to use the weapon. We got Angry Mob. It's our mana generator. We got the Guard's Avatar. It's going to wipe everything out in one shot. And we got Circlet and Hadley, giving a 50% start to that Guard's Avatar. Our hero is also 50% started. Let's see what happens. You got an Elder Scrolls stream? Tyrion? You just got gifted, Tyrion. You got stuck. Got caught. You were on the run, and we hunted you down. I guess early you just freaking cast the spade, really. Chad changes his once a month. Doomed weapon with Chernabog? That's a good idea. Then you can level some other class. Yeah, that's what I might do that. Chernabog. Nice little dust plume. That's a great idea. Like, if your whole idea was to level a different class than Titan, that's a great idea. Looks like it's going to be the Spade show. David Spade. Floor 2, what do we got? We might be able to take this further. This might be the high-level team, because if the Spade is going to be doing so good like that, then Guard's Avatar could chip them down more. Alright, on this floor, we're supposed to go to 4, but then somebody left number 5 blank. So I guess I'll do 5 too and fill it in. Well, we'll do 4 first. On these early floors, it's not that big of a deal to leave one blank. I don't like it because it like sets a precedent, and you know other people might leave certain things blank later. You want to fill in every room, just because it should be like that across the board. I don't care if you know that there's nothing gonna be in that room or whatever. Like, I mean, just to like for everybody in the guild to know that you're going in every room, you should fill in every room. It's like a vote of confidence type of thing. Even if you know, oh, there's nothing in there. So when the spade fails, the avatar does not. Alright, so I gotta go in 5 and waste a sigil. Thank you very much, whoever. Because I'm not gonna leave it blank. Leveling a class, what's that? You lucky. What was it? I missed it! Oh my gosh. Oh well, it's on stream. I'll be able to fill it in later. I'll look at it later. See, I'm not like a scout, so I'm not... I just clicked right through it. What a dummy. Oh well, it's on video. I can fill it in later. Dang it. Talking crap and then I forget. Was it a life scroll? Did you see it? I'm afraid to pick it though. Guess it doesn't matter. Life scroll's better than a blank. Alright, I'll double check after, but I'll put life. Thank you, Rich Smith. Alright, floor 3. Number 2 is a power. I'm going to skip that because of diminishing returns. It's not worth my sigil to grab a power right now. And I'm going to go to 5. We'll quit doing this team like after this floor and we'll do something else. So far so good though. It's looking like a good team. Could take you pretty far. If you get out of your loop, you just cast the avatar and you wreck them. And even if it doesn't kill them, you can just go back into your spade. I should have guard medals on. I don't have them on. But there you go. See, I walk it how I talk it. I'm not going after that power. And I filled in a room that was blank. Come on, dummy. Floor 4, we got a haste. I go after those. That's extra sigils. Even if you don't need them, you can like double up on them later. But you probably will need them though with all the extra rewards. I don't even think my guild got the last guild event done. It's been kind of weird lately. Like, I don't want to go in too hard on my guild today because I'm already talking crap about the scouts and stuff. But, like, for years and years and years, we got every single event done. And all of a sudden, recently, we're not getting them done. And I'm not 100% sure. We were not close, though, before I went to bed last night. And I did my share, but, you know, I didn't do, like, top 10, but I did my share. Alright, we gotta go in 2. Let's show the team code. Solid team. I think it'll work for quite a while. You know, maybe I'll show another team for high level. But so far, that's what I got for you. Let's move into a mid-level. Get rid of these. What are we gonna do here? The Doomed Spade is gonna do most of the work. Like, we could probably go with these two things right there and be fine. So whatever else you put on your team is probably not gonna matter. Whatever you can do to help this team, like even Chernobog's a great idea. I think I might go with it. Shout out to that. We'll see, though. Purple. Hmm. Let's find something else. Wrath. What about Bork? We'll just have tons of mana generation. That might be funny. Chalcedony. Sucks. Gargoyle. I don't know what to put in this last spot. I feel like we're just gonna Doom Spade the crap out of it, and we don't really even need anything. What do you guys think? Would be a good last slot. I mean, this is probably gonna be my last slot, but maybe we double Angry Mob. It does damage. Come on, man. It's a good brown. Yeah, Ogress. I feel like we need more damage, maybe. Not really, though. Like, I'd like something that makes brown. I don't know. Anybody got any ideas? We could do a legendary. It's a mid-level. I mean, we already are. That might be cool, because we can blow up all those good and bad gargoyle gems just for fun. Could throw this on there. I think I'm going to do that. Just for fun. Otherwise, I mean, I'm thinking about Great Maul, maybe. Yeah, let's just do this. It's kind of cool. Get to put 5 good and bad gargoyle gems, and you blow it up with Chernobog or Angry Mob. So just kind of a fun team. Because the Doom Spade, honestly, is going to do 90% of the work. So whatever you put after that, it's like, you know, you need a little bit of mana generation, and that's it. Alright, so brown. And guess red. Go petrified. First I was afraid. I was petrified. Alright, let's put a chapter in. Mid-level team. 35-15. Save. Alright, let's see how this goes. Kinda... If you got something like the... boring like the Doom Spade, to make it kind of fun, you could do, like, the Dragonstone Guardian. Maybe, like, the Fool or something. I don't know if we're going to be casting it too much, but... we'll see. It's going to be a lot of that. Alright, I got a haste scroll. And we got to go to 4. There's a power, but I'm skipping it. We got a Val Raven, oh yeah! Gotta switch my metals. And I don't need to use the class I'm using because of Chernobog. I could change my class too. Alright, somebody left another one blank, so I gotta go to 5. I'm wasting another sigil, thanks. Let's grab my tribute, change my metals. Alright, so I gotta go to 5, and this time I'll remember to look. And I can change my class because... So do whatever class you want that's a 50% start class, because that Chernobog is going to do a Brownstorm at the start of every turn. Doesn't matter what you put as your class. So I'm going to do Necromancer, because that's the one I'm leveling at the moment. Let's get back at it. Don't click through the rewards, please. See how we got the Brownstorm? Come on now. There we go. Ooh, it's a haste too! So whoever, like, I don't know if there might be like another chat. Like, I'm not trying to, this is for everybody else. I'm not like going hard at my guild or anything. I just want you to know how important it is. This is an extra chance at getting a Val Raven, which could get you another sigil. So that might have cost everybody, it definitely cost like everybody 30 sigils for not filling this in. So I'm gonna fill it in. It's a haste. Wow, was there 2 hastes on there? There's 2 hastes on that floor. Yeah, you could have done that whole floor and been fine. Dang, they missed a haste scroll. Look at the next floor has 2 unlock and then nothing else the rest of the way. I'm about to waste 3 sigils. So no matter what they're thinking in their own head, I'm wasting sigils. If no one else is, I am. So whoever did that, I'm wasting sigils. I guess with that Dragonstone Guardian, you have to cast it to put those on the board, so it's not as fun as I thought it would be. But maybe later we would cast it. It's a little bit of backup damage. Alright, floor 5, I gotta do the entire floor. Great. We'll use this team for the rest of this floor, then we'll go do a low-level team. It's hard to kind of show the ideas of the team right now because the Doom Spade is just going to do, like I said, 90% of the work. So it's just showing how important it is to buy up to the weapon. Alright, I gotta do every freaking room. Wasting sigils. At least I got a Vow Raven. There we go. Yeah, I don't know, Livewire. That's a good point. There's a life scroll. Alright, now 4. I'm scouting. Look at me, guys. I'm scouting. I can claim I was a scout now. I get credit for all the scouting because I scouted some skipped rooms. That's another reason you don't want to skip rooms. Then some idiot like me can claim that they scouted because I'm filling in rooms. Let's get this thing. I want to cast it. Watch. Ooh, yeah. Oh, whoops. What was that? Is he telling me about terror again? We got a power scroll! I hope did they do this room or what? That was some of our stats that we're missing stats now. The scouts are supposed to go in these rooms to get the stats that are easy to get. Power. So a haste and a power so far. They're just low-level rooms, right? You don't miss nothing down here. Got a power. Alright, 5. Fill this one in. I'm glad I got a power there. It kind of proves my point. Along with that other haste. If they were all life and armor, I would have been like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that, but we're getting decent stuff. I just want to do this for fun. Life. Pretty good cereal. Alright, finish the floor, then we'll do a low level with no mythic, no legendary. But of course we're going to use the weapon because there's almost no... You like have to. You get double points, and it's really good. If you're not buying the weapon, you're missing out. Kind of a fun mid-level team. You're gonna just cast the spade over and over. Alright, floor 6. Let's do a low level. 2 is a luck. So the entire guild is gonna get an extra 2 points. That's worth like 60 points. So if you miss a luck, you're really hurting your guild. That's why you don't want to skip any rooms. This is 60 points. Might be even worth more, I don't know. I think it's 60. Alright, let's try a low-level team. So we gotta get rid of this, we gotta get rid of that. And we gotta go down to Epic and under. You know, Bork is good if you want to do Bork. Gargoyle is good if you want to do Gargoyle, but we just already have red and brown. I don't like that. I already kind of looked at these, so... Angry Mob, you could probably do 3 Angry Mobs. Ogress is decent. Bombot, you might be able to do Bombot like early. Probably good. Hmm. Kinda wanna do Defiance. I know people have it. Hopefully you're in a guild and you got Defiance. But then we have like no color. We got red and brown and that's it. It's kinda weird. Hmm. If I was like a low level person, I'd probably do Titan. You just kinda use it for a lot of stuff when you're low level. And we just use the same banner. We'll see how it goes. I think Bombot's a good idea. Especially super early. This would be better later. It's the problem with making teams on Monday for these events. Like, you need a fast team, and then you need to switch into something else later, and I don't always show both. So I would be showing like 6 teams. Stupid Purple Storm. Messing up our loop. Defiance will double hit. Alright, Anita, we'll see ya. Have a good one. Alright, floor 6. We need to go in 3, that's a haste. 4 is a power. And 5 is unlock. So I'm gonna go in 3. It's a no harm, no foul. A haste will give you back your sigil, so it's a chance to get a Vow Raven. How'd you survive that? Get out of here. Haste scroll? That just gives you back your sigil. That's free. Free body. It's a free body right there. Alright, 5. We'll do the boss, and then we'll be done with the Tower of Doom, and then we'll start on the weekly preview. Could hit the brown guy. Bang, bang. There's an odd number anyway. And the boss room. Get rid of that, so we have more red on the board. We got a brown storm, so whatever we remove, we'll put more brown on. Still didn't loop, though. Can do this, pick a brown enemy, if you can find one, which we don't have. So yeah. Be my team for low level. Floor 7. 4. There it is, team code. I hope I did a chapter for that. I didn't. Poopy. Let's go back a little bit. 50. I'll say the 50. They may have to go... My chapters aren't always perfect. They'll get you in the ballpark. I try to make them as good as I can make them, but sometimes I forget, and then I just have to guess. It'll ballpark you at least. So that's the Tower of Doom. Just follow your scout. Hopefully you got a good one. Only go in the Lux, Unlocks, Heroisms, Fireballs, and Haste. Unless you're the scout goes in every single room, reports every single room. That way your guild doesn't have to waste sigils. That way you get all the Lux and all the Heroisms. You don't miss them. And then you cost your guild 1 billion points by being lazy. Alright, I'll catch up in the chat and then we'll start the weekly preview. I probably need to blaze through it. We're almost an hour in already. Alright, what are y'all up to? You guys being good in the chat there? Every time I get out, they pull me back in, says Tyrion. Rich is 100% on that life scroll. Thank you so much, then. Do karate on the like button. Let's go. Queen Ash and King Heliodor. Yeah. That team's kind of fun. I remember Faceless One recommended me that team a long time ago, and it's like fun. It's kind of like my Dragonstone Guardian thing. It works. Like, you're hoping the Doom Spade just does all the work. Juan has been a member for 13 months. That's over a year. Thank you for the continued support, Juan. What does the Fool do? On, I think on like 4 or 5 gym matches, it does a negative stats effect to the enemy, so it's just kind of fun to have on your team for when you're looping with the Doom Spade. You can apply some negative stats effects to the enemy, I think. Some of them do positive to your team, and some of them do negative to the enemy team. Livewire says, so annoying how this game skips the first room. It starts on 2. Same with Delves. They start at 20. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. I forget. I think somebody explained it one time, and I forget what they said. But yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it? Cat's here. Sauna is scouting. Hopefully you're a good one. Probably are. If you, like, don't have enough gyms, then don't do it. Like, don't be a scout then. I mean, I get it if you're like a low-level guild and like... I get it, but we're a high-level guild, so I'm holding us to a high standard. I'm trying to, like, if you want to do it right, you do it the way I say. But, of course, if you're in like a guild that's barely even... You know, you're a beginner guild or something, or a low-mid-level guild or something, like, you're just going to do what you can do, and... That's always the case, though. You always got to take everything with a grain of salt, and... It all depends. You know, if your guild is just trying to get as far as they can get, but then you might be missing luck scrolls, which means you might have missed out on 60 points, so it's kind of, you're hurting yourself either way. If you're just skipping around and just hitting unlocks because your guild just doesn't have a lot of gyms and it has not a lot of high-level players and stuff, well, you could be missing lucks, and that costs your guild the whole 60 points, and you're almost better off hitting every room and trying to find the lucks than going to floor 30. It's almost better to go to, like, floor 20 and find all the lucks than to go to floor 30. I don't know. Never, says Cat. Sauna with the gifted. Thank you so much. Is that another one? You're times 2 today. Twice the power. Double mint gum. Alright, let's go. I'm going to put in this timestamp. We got 55. Door 1 is the entrance? Yeah. About behaving. You're never behaving. Alright, let's do this weekly preview. Amazing race. New ultra rare troop, Maze Guardian. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Tower of Doom. Defeat Dooms and gain points for your guild. Build a team from a color brown and search for the Dooms. The Labyrinth Tablet. The campaign has started. Never new rewards every week. Never. Don't miss out. I was like thinking ahead there like a dummy. Week of Taurus. All Taurus gain 10% to their skills. Week of Constructs. All Constructs gain 10% to their skills. And bonus gold. Use the Maze Guardian and PvP and Explore to gain 400 gold. Alright, let's go to the SOULFORGE. I guess I'll do a chapter. It's like so short. Shortly after, though. 56. 20. Alright, let's see what's in the SOULFORGE. We got Ubastet, Doomclaw, Urali, and Famine. So this is pretty easy. Ubastet's the best. 24 red, yellow, brown, Pride Lands, Divine Raksha, deal damage to the 2 weakest enemies, boosted by all ally and enemy attack. If one of the enemies die, then kill the other one. That's good with Rope Dart. It's like Scorpius, and, you know, you'll use it. If you're like super high level and you got Diamantina, Stellarix, CT, Zul'Goth, you know, you don't really use it that much anymore, but in the mid game and like early late game, it's a decent option to have. I think it's top 20. It's like right there on the bottom of the top 20. But it's not top 10. Urali would be number 2. 22 blue, green, yellow, Mist of Scales, Divine Naga, deal true damage to all enemies boosted by Naga and undead allies, summon a Bone Naga. Poison all enemies on 4 or 5 gem match. That's the other option. That's the Scorpius double kill. So you got the Ubastet and you got the Scorpius. So if you have Scorpius, you've been waiting for your rally, put it with the Bane of Mercy and like a weapon, and you can do a lot of stuff with that. It's good in a lot of places. Until you get Stellarix, Diamantina, Zul'Goth, CT. Like, you could use this with Scorpius and do some good work. But Urali is not a top 20. Scorpius might be, like, top 25-ish. But Urali is just like the John Stockton to the Karl Malone and the Scottie Pippen to the Michael Jordan. We got Famine. 24 green, yellow, brown, Apocalypse, Daemon, Mystic, drain mana from all enemies, deal damage to an enemy, boosted by mana drained. It's super old. It's one of the oldest mythics in the game. It's the best of the Apocalypse mythics, but we don't use it anymore. If you got it as your like very first mythic, maybe. And it's cool. It's got cool troop art. It used to be my favorite mythic way, way, way back, like 5 years ago. But nobody uses it now. Doomclaw is one of the worst in the game. 24 blue, green, brown, Urskaya, Daemon, Urska. Deal damage to an enemy, boosted by enraged allies, with separate 25% chances to devour the next enemy above and below. Enrage a random ally in 4 or 5 gem match. Just never used. It's like a bottom 10 mythic. It's not great. So yeah, if you're going to get any mythic this week, it should be Ubastet, unless you're trying to do the Scorpius Urali thing and you need Urali. Otherwise, stay away. We got Web Spinner, legendary. That's a top 10 legendary. Celastasia. The Ghost Queen. And Queen Ash. Web Spinner's the best legendary available in the SOULFORGE this week. It's 16 blue greens, all carry Daemon. Deal damage to all enemies and poison them. Create 9 green gems. Deal triple skull damage to poisoned and webbed enemies. Inflict web when doing skull damage. It's a double whammy, triple whammy. Hits really hard with skulls. It's good. If you put it with like 3 Eye of Argus, it's crazy. And it's like, I like the spell too. If this came into the game all of a sudden, I might be an idiot and think like, oh, the spell, like I did with the Takshaka. But it's really the third trait on this one that makes it super good. It's a top 10 legendary, solidified, certified. It got jumped in and everything. The Ghost Queen would be second because of the 50% start for undead. 16 green, brown, Galvania, undead, steal. 7 mana from an enemy, then steal. 48 life boosted by purple gems. All undead allies start with 50% mana. So that's good for the Grey King, like Crimson Bat, Draculus, you know. It's a nice tool to have in your tool belt. We got Queen Ash and Celastasia. I guess Queen Ash. I'm not a big fan of the Queen Ash, King Heliodor business, but, you know, it does work, so I guess. 18 blue, brown, Nexus, Elemental, deal heavy splash damage to the second to last enemy, boosted by brown gems and allies. Pull them to the front, then create 3 elemental stars. It's kind of stupid when there's no second to last enemy. It's annoying. So this troop can be annoying sometimes and do nothing. So that's why I don't like it. But that's why you put it with King Heliodor, so you always have something to do. Celastasia, 14 blue, yellow, white helm, divine dragon, create 9 gems of a chosen ally's mana color, cleanse, and give them 43 life. Barrier on 4 or 5 gem match. So all the legendaries are decent. You know, we got like 2 poopy mythics, but other than that, got like a solid SOULFORGE. Nothing to dance about or throw your panties on the stage, but you know, it's like solid SOULFORGE. You should probably either get Ubistet or Web Spinner or Urali if you're going to get anything. But my recommendation would be to get nothing and keep saving for a top 10 mythic. Weapons! I guess if you have like 0 gems, this would be one acceptable time to get the Doomspade in the SOULFORGE, but I don't like it. But if it's your only option, it's so good, you should probably get it no matter how you have to do it. Rage Reaver is good with Ferocity if you're still a beginner and you still need like a good red team. The triple Ferocity with the Rage Reaver is pretty good. You know, you can kill like red PvP, like Pride Lands, Explore, Vault Keys. Like there's a lot of places where you can use a red team. And, you know, all the gnomes are red in a Vault Key, so if you're doing double damage with the Ferocities, it's nice. But it deals splash damage to an enemy, create 4 red gems boosted by Taurus allies. You make your whole team Taurus, and now you're making a bunch of red. And then the Ferocities do that. They gain stats every time you get a 4 or 5 gem match. So the Rage Reaver's doing that for you. Primal Axe, you know, green and red damage for Wild Plains. Doomed Maul. Staff of the Wild. Horn Cleaver. Green and brown for Taurus and damage. Wild Cleaver is an explodey for Wild Plains. It's nice to have those. And yeah, I think that's it. So, if you're gonna get a weapon, probably be Rage Reaver. So not bad, but, you know, nothing crazy in there, but some decent stuff. If you're... The best person that SOULFORGE would be for is somebody that already... Like, you just got all the top 10 mythics and you're looking for the next thing. Like, you checked off all the mythics, all the top 10s you wanted, and you're like, what should I get next? That'd be a good SOULFORGE for that person. Oh, let's do the shop, I guess, right? Let's put in a timestamp. Maybe look at the chat. Let me wait a second. What are y'all saying? We got Mike D here. Draka said I crafted Ubistet and Queen Ash. That's pretty good. I like the Ubistet. Livewire says, I don't know, Tyrion, it seems dumb to me. We only reference the rooms that we fight in, and they don't even show room 1. It's like implied, but I don't like it. Me too, because you're like looking... Sometimes I get confused, like which one am I on? 2, 3, 4, what is it? If it just went 1, 2, 3, 4, it'd be easier. You would never get confused. If you're like, oh, I need to go to 4, but you got to remember that there's no 1. Livar says same with Underspire. I cleared one room this week, but haven't even started it yet. Just a strange thing the devs have with this poop. Yeah, Mark, I'd keep saving. Having patience is a virtue. You're going to end up getting something way better if you wait. Spoils of War, always get this no matter who you are. Get 10 event keys. Oh, I forgot the timestamp. 106. Save. Alright, always get your Spoils of War. Got the Maze Guardian. 12 red, brown, Wild Plains Taurus construct. Create 5 brown gems and either gain 45 armor or create 2 stone blocks or stun the first 2 enemies or explode the board. So that's an or. It's not good. So it's like crappy. I can say that. I think it's crap. But you gotta get it, especially if you're high level and you're just getting everything. Get it fully ascended, you get another troop from Wild Plains. Comes in with Arcane Lava Traitstones. Those are red and brown. Let's go see what troops we can fully trait. You can buy as many as you want right now. Look at those Arcane Lava Traitstones going up. You can get a bunch of them. Go fully trait some stuff. Let's see. Eye of Argus, he's worthless if you don't have him fully traded. And it's a really good one to get because usually you're going to use like 3 of them. Now you got 3 things creating 2 Doom Skulls at the start of my turn. So really good one to get fully traded. I wouldn't even use it unless you have it fully traded. Oh. Got Megavore. 8% chance to kill the last enemy in 4 or 5 gem match. This is the only troop where, you know, some people do that convoluted crap where they like boost something up. Oh, it does more damage if it has life. So let's sit here and get a bunch of life for 30 minutes and then it'll do a ton of damage. Well, I will loop and loop and loop with Sycorax and like get extra turns with Mistralis. But all the while I have an 8% chance to kill the last enemy in 4 or 5 gem match because I'm also using Megavore. So the only time I ever do that build it up, take forever. Oh, but it can get 1,000 armor. Let's go goo. And then it can do a billion damage to 1 overkill. Like, who cares, dude? You're sitting there building something up for 30 minutes. You're wasting time. So I hate those teams. I hate when people make those teams and like, oh, 1,000,000 armor. Oh, 1,000,000 life does 1 billion damage. It overkills. Good job. Way to waste 30 minutes. Building it up. You know, but when I'm doing that, it's because I have an 8% chance to kill the last enemy in 4 or 5 gym match while I'm doing it. And I'm probably like casting Mistralis and doing damage and getting an extra turn and enchant and all that stuff. Obsidious with the Earthquake. Stun all enemies in 4 or 5 gym match. Got Tina, who just has, you know, it's like the full package if you get it fully traded. Scourge of Honor, same thing. Full package if you get it fully traded. Like it goes with its spell. Curse and Disease, a random enemy with magic 4 or more gems. You know, and it gains 2 mana back for each cursed or diseased enemy. We got a Magma Dragon. If you're doing the faux mag team, you have to have this thing fully traded. King Highforge has a 50% start for dwarves, just a nice tool to have in your tool belt. Tim the Toolman Taylor. Gargoyle just has a nice, you know, 50% stone skin, has spell armor too. Got an empowered converter here, blue to purple. Just doing it off the top of my head. I might be missing things, but if I can remember them, might as well do this right now. Let's get this thing done. Supernova. That's nice, Draka. I just never use it, so I'm not excited to... I'm not excited for you, but if you're excited, I'm excited. I just never use Queen Ash. Sometimes she does nothing. She's just standing there picking her nose because there's no second to last enemy. But if you're excited, I'm excited because I like when you guys are happy. Alright, that's it pretty much. I told you all of them. So that's stuff you could fully trait with the trait stone that's in the glory shop that you can get with glory right now. You should be able to get as many as you want. Hopefully you have the glory to do it. Because some of them, like Eye of Argus, if they're not traded, you can't use them. Megavore, really, you want that third trait. You don't really ever use Megavore, really, for its spell, unless you're doing, like, a Rowan Megavore thing. So, most of the time you're, like, looping and hoping it gets its instant kill as, like, a fourth troop on the bottom of your team. It's like an afterthought, extra little thing. It's fun to have. Alright, event key drop table is Wild Plains. Let's go see what's up with that. Oops. Why'd I do that? Stop it. Base rarity, Wild Plains. Thinking too far ahead again. Alright, we got Ketris the Bull, Tor Ass, and the Lord of Slaughter. The Lord of Slaughter is great. It's a top 10 mythic. It does skulls. It's super fun. 100% chance to ignore armor with skull damage. It has a couple death marks on there, too. It makes brown. It's kind of like a Shagra where it puts the color on the board and then it turns it. That way, you don't need to have alignment for it to work. You won't see me using it like a lot, but if you ever want to just have fun and use a super powerful troop, you know, the Lord of Slaughter is fun and super powerful. It even makes a Doomstorm at the start of battle and has 25% skull reduction. Super good. It's one of those mythics that's awesome, but you just don't see people using it. But like in my free time, I might fire it up just to have some fun and be super powerful and put a bunch of skulls on the board and crush stuff in the face. Ketris used to be good, but not so much anymore. And then Toras is horrible. I bet you there's a video out there saying how awesome it is. It's probably still out there. But it's crap. Look at that boost ratio. Horrible. This is one of those troops where you would sit there and build it up for 30 minutes just to one-shot the whole enemy team when you could have done it way faster with something else. Like, it's not worth doing that. If it takes that long to be able to get it to one-shot, then it's not worth doing. You gotta think about the time, like how long things are taking. Is there anything else here? I don't see anything. So it's super top-heavy. You'd be going for the Lord of Slaughter. That's why it's not one of my recommended kingdoms to throw event keys at. You got Adana, Zalkari, and Zhejian, and then there's like a couple other ones that are decent after that, and Wild Plains is not one of those. So unless it's like your last top 10 mythic that you need, and you've been saving event keys for it specifically, you probably want to save your event keys. You're still missing your third Ironhawk, and you're still missing your High King Iron Gut. You're still missing Zalkari troops and Adana troops. You probably want to skip it. But if it's your last top 10, you might throw event keys. So that's that chapter. You guys being good in the chat? Or. Sounds like a seal. Like, or. Tor ass. I know. A lot of the time their name just will tell you. You don't even have to know if it's good or not. Turtling. Like, why'd they call it Turtling? Because it's a turd. Like, why'd they call it Tor ass? Because it's ass. You know? It's not... Sometimes they just name it to where you know how good it is. What exactly does boost ratio do? It makes things hit harder based on something. So like Rowan, if you have more armor, you're going to hit harder. Toras, if you have more, whatever it is, life, attack, and blah, 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 you're going to hit harder. Like a boost ratio. How can we explain that easily? Let's look at Rowan. Rowan's like the first troop you're going to get in the game that has like a boost ratio. Probably. Like a lot of things will just boost off your magic. They'll have like a purple right here and you know, it's just like every magic you get adds a damage. So but this is a ×2 boost ratio, so it says deal scatter damage boosted by my armor. So when it says boosted, then there's the boost ratio over there, ×2. So whatever Rowan's armor is, it's going to go ×2. And then add it to that scatter damage. So if it has 103, it should be 206 plus 49. Right? You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but ×2 boost ratio. In my mind, that means 103 times 2 is 206, plus 49 is 255. So that's how you work out your boost ratio. Whatever it says on the card, it'll tell you what it's, it's boosted by my armor. And then it shows you the boost ratio over there to the right, ×2 boost ratio. Yeah. So sometimes, like Toras is a 10-to-1 boost ratio. So for every 10 stats it gets 1 extra damage. That's not a good boost ratio. That's a bad boost ratio. You want like a 1-to-1 or a ×2 or something like that. Like when they made Tesla's boost ratio better, it went from like a ×2 to a ×3. Like that was good. But if they took something from like a 10-to-1 to a 20-to-1, that would be worse. If it just has no boost ratio, I think it just goes off your magic. And it might already say it on the card, like how much it does. Anyway, let's put a chapter in. We're going to say, what else is going on this week? The most viewed chapter in the world. Alright, so what's going on? Today, you're going to be doing the Tower of Doom quite a bit. You're going to be scouting. You're going to be following your scout. The campaign is still going on. I think it's the last week for the campaign, though, so make sure you get it done. Your adventure board, your dungeon. Maybe you start on your Underspire. You got Epic Trials. You got PvP going on. There's so much going on. You got to start doing a little bit of everything. Tuesday. What do we got there? What is that? The Labyrinth, I think? The Labyrinth? That one's kind of hard. Weird. Don't recommend going to 500 on a Tuesday. Probably no. I think it's the one with the tank. One with the tank. It's like you kill their tank before they kill your tank thing. I remember doing that one. I think I have a video on it. Level 500 Pure Faction Labyrinth. I think I have a video if you need it. I don't recommend it because it's only one day and you're going to have to cram it all into one day, and I don't like that. I would either rather see you do it slowly over time, 3 battles a day, 6 battles a day, or wait till a weekend event to do that. But, if you're doing it today, more power to you. I think I have a video. Wednesday, we got the mini tour, maybe, I think it's called. I don't know. Thursday, we got Shaman. It's pretty much only good for Ferocity Team or like Ketris or maybe the new Mythic. And then Friday, we have another faction event for Lazara's Lair, I think. Best thing of the week is probably that Doom Spade. Make sure you get that. You got the whole week to get it, too. So that's the good thing. If you somehow can't get it today, you don't have enough gems, you don't have enough diamonds, open some vault keys, do your dungeon, try to get it, because it's like the best thing this week, the Doom Spade. Alright, let's knock out the campaign real fast, because it's usually easy. Then I'll let somebody on the train decide what we do next, because I appreciate it. Keeping them doors open, those lights on. That engine revving. You can start thinking about it now. Do you want to see PvP, Epic Trials? Is that it? Is that all we got left? PvP or Epic Trials? Which one do you want to see next? Finally! Oh, wait. I gotta do the chapter. You guys like how I read everything on here? I don't know. I feel like nobody else does that. Like, they put it in there. You might as well read it. Some people just skip around and... I don't know. I try to read it fast. I know not everybody likes it, but... Finally, the Labyrinth tablet was complete after answering a series of riddles from a Qatari Gyno-Sphinx. I like to say Gyno. She gave it to us. We were finally ready to enter the underworld and brave the labyrinth so that Sumweaver could talk with King Stormguard. We got Red Slayer. You could do that Vault Keys or Pride Lands, or just play the game normally. Forest Crystals. Match green gems in any battle. King Gobtruffle team, Queen Beatrix, stuff like that. Or just play the game normally. Brawler, that one's super easy. You don't even need to think about it. What are we getting? King Stormguard, baby. I can't get to it. There it is. 24 blue, green, red, Wild Plains Taurus. Deal damage to the first 2 enemies boosted by my attack, life, and armor, then explode all lightning gems. Create 2 yellow lightning gems when my turn begins. I think that's what makes him okay, like... He sounds super like Ketris, but all that lightning gem business. Yeah. Exploding all lightning gems. Creating lightning gems. Like, that's probably what puts him... That's what's going to make him interesting, anyway. Ketris is boring. King Stormguard, the lightning gems make him a more interesting Ketris. And for our last stat, we're getting attack. And that's it. We're done with the campaign. That's awesome. Alright, you guys want PvP or Epic Trials next? Does anybody even need the Epic Trials? Is it a repeat? Aren't they all repeats now? I'm going to gemsofwar.com to see if they switched the team. Because I'll never remember. Alright, I'm looking at gemsofwar.com, and they did not. So it's the same team as last time for Wild Plains. The Epic Trials. So I can look at it real quick, but I don't think I'm going to like go super deep, because we already did it before. If you want to look it up, it's probably there somewhere on my channel, but I'll go over it quickly. PvP is kind of the same deal. Like, we have a lot of the same teams, but we might have different blood frenzies. That might be neat. We might have different stats and stuff. I don't know. Dragor's here. What up? You're about to catch up next week, man. Rain Man, you too. Mark got the Mythic today from the campaign pass. Do you have a team for the new Mythic? I don't have it. You probably would just use it like you would use Ketris. So, like, you know, boost it with Yasmin's Chosen. Maybe put it with Gargoyles. You know, some mana generation, of course. Maybe you put it with Ferocities. Any kind of Taurus business. Any kind of Ketris business. Stuff like that. I don't have it, so I can't really make a team out of it. I'm sure Mr. T's gonna... He's probably already made teams, so I think he buys the Super Duper Pass. So if you need any, I'd recommend that. Recommend him for that. Like, I'm free to play. I can't show you a team for that, so that's why I always point you over to Mr. T. Yeah, no problem, Mark. I should be able to think of a team, I guess, but I like to leave that to the other guy. Let's leave him something. Dragor says, I used a triple Ketris team in Underspire last time. Oh, I think I did too, something like that. Alright, y'all. Anybody want PvP or Epic Trials next? First person that says it, especially if you're on the train. Ooh, look at that. Don't miss this. That's a good one. Got Glory. Glory's always nice. Sometimes these are hard to get early game. Make sure you're always doing your adventure board. Got the dungeon. Let's go fail it. You know, I got a perfect right after I got Stellarix. I got a perfect the very next day. Anybody that was watching Elden Ring yesterday, I'm still trying that boss. I got it down to a nipple. You probably think I'm, like, horrible and never gonna beat it. But I got it down to 1 hit left. I was so irritated. I lost. I had 1 hit left. I kept on trying after I went off stream. And I got it down to 1 hit, and I lost. And I can't do it again. I don't know. I keep trying. Look at this crap. As soon as I get Stellarix, I get 2 perfects in 3 days. The heck? I got a perfect on like Saturday. I can't remember when it was. It was very recently. I crafted Stellarix on Friday. I got a perfect on Saturday and a perfect on Monday. What is up with that? No perfects. I needed to buy the dungeon offer over and over and over and over. No perfects, no perfects, no perfects. I finally get enough to craft Stellarix, and I get 2 perfects in 3 days after I craft it. Tell me this game isn't rigged. We might still be on that stupid boss next Sunday. I probably won't try it the entire time, but let's perfect this dungeon. You guys can let me know PvP or Epic Trials first. Yes, I still use this team. It's fun. You're gonna play Elden Ring on PC, Dragor? That's cool. Tyrion says T's video was on last Monday. He did teams with campaign mythic, better than it looks, but not the go-to mythic. He should be putting a vid out soon. That's cool. Shout out to that. Epic trials are fun? Alright. I think I'll do that first then. Supernova says, what happened the other day when your stream just died? Was your Stellar Steam too powerful? I know. I don't know, dude. It was weird. I guess my internet went down. It wasn't me, that's for sure. Something just went offline. It still looked like I was streaming and everything. I don't know. It was weird. The devs were trying to silence me because I was making fun of their push one button and win troop. The Takshakas with the Stellarix, I was just cackling. And how funny it was. Somehow the Gems of War developers were able to take me down that day. He said, we gotta stop this guy. He's laughing. Laughing at us. How we don't test our own game and we leave crap like this in the game where people can push one button and win. Because we really don't care because they gotta get 3 mythics. You gotta get 4 mythics to make it happen. So we're just gonna leave it in. Just like we leave in Ironhawk. Because you gotta get 3 mythics. If it's super expensive, they leave it in. If it's something easy like Chalcedony, like super easy to get but OP, like Chalcedony, Secra, Todd, they'll definitely nerf that, yeah. But if it's something where you're gonna want to spend money and you're gonna run out of gems and diamonds and stuff, then they're gonna leave it in because they'll make money. So they don't care that the Stellarix is super OP and you push one button and you win. It's not even a game and the enemy doesn't get a turn, and they don't care. Because you got to get 3 Takshakas and a Stellarix to make it happen. And people are going to spend money, run out of gems, run out of diamonds, run out of event keys trying to do that. And that's what they want. So they're not going to fix it. They're not going to nerf it. Just like Ironhawk. They leave that in because you got to get 3 Ironhawks. That's going to cost you gems, diamonds, event keys. They're happy. They're getting money. They got a bunch of people playing all weekend on Vault events because we think we're like taking advantage of them by running the Ironhawks and stuff. So they're like secretly snickering that we're playing all weekend. Getting their numbers up for them. Somebody's uncle works at White. Yeah. Truthful Uncle Bob? Think Truthful Uncle Bob works at YouTube? Probably. That's how he gets all his little advantages. The easy road. Everybody wants the easy road these days. They want to watch the guy on the easy road doing the easy stuff. Isn't that your favorite always? Like the guy who gets everything handed to, like a rich son or something. Like Chet Hanks That's who he reminds me of. Chet Hanks. Isn't Chet Hanks your favorite person in the world? I think everybody loves Chet Hanks, right? You just get everything handed to them and it's all super easy. That's who I want to be like. That's who I would follow on the internet. No way I would, I don't want to watch a guy who built it up from the bottom and, took 7 years and he worked hard and he paved the road and alongside other people like Tassett. No way, Jose. I want to watch Chet Hanks, the guy who got everything handed to him. He's got a rich dad. He doesn't have to do anything. Everything's super easy every day. Of course, that's way better. I would love to watch that. Because I want to be a rich son. I want to get everything handed to me. I don't want to do hard work. I want to be just like that guy. Sit around in my boxers and make rap videos. That's what we all aspire to be. That's how I feel. I feel like everybody that watches that crap, that's what they want to be. They want to be somebody that got handed everything easily by their daddy or their mommy. You don't have to work hard like Sinnycool. You go down the already paved road. We fixed all the potholes. We chopped down the jungle. It was already there. You just had to copy the crap out of us, and you'll be easy. It's easy. You're Chet Hanks. Everybody will love you. Nobody wants to work hard or, do anything for 7 years or chop down the jungle or fix the potholes. They just want to cruise down the road in their boxers making a rap video like Chet Hanks. That's why we all love him, right? People are weird. Admire weird people and weird stuff. Everybody's a wimp these days. Weenies. Nobody wants to work hard. Everybody's crying and calling off of work and not going to school. Admiring people like that guy. Sheeple. Bunch of sheeple. Oh, rant time. The Kardashians, yeah. Legends Reborn gives Major Orb of Glory now? Alright, let's do Epic Trials. So it's Wild Plains, which is down here, right there. Let's see what we got. I wonder if this is one of the ones I need to do. Let's go check. Because I, accidentally misclicked on a couple of them. Looks like starry pets. You know who I want to watch? The guy who got everything handed to him easily. And he just copies other people. Tries to bury the people that, the OGs. Tries to bury them and make them want to quit. That's my favorite guy. Like Chet Hanks. Look up Chet Hanks if you don't know who that is, and that's who I picture. Tyrion Shark, look at you. I don't know why I was on that. Because I was like, oh, cool, I named a pet after Tyrion. I still got to name one after Allie, who I haven't seen in a million years, but she just gave me Gifted, and she's in my guild, so I do see her sometimes. Just not on here. Alright, any Starry Billy Kid? I already got Chomp Chomp. I was just double checking. Alright, we got Gorgon, Sunweaver, Queen Moonclaw, and Soothsayer. Explode a row, deal damage, splash damage to the first enemy and knock them to the back. Got a 50% start and 50% stone skin. Give 50 attack, armor, and life to an ally, then give 6 mana to them. So I can imagine you're casting that on your first troop over and over and over and just hitting them with skulls. And here's some skulls for you. Create 9 skulls, boosted by green allies and enemies. Summon a random gnoll. Hey, at least you got 2 green enemies and 2 green allies, I guess. Soothsayer. 1 to all skills. Empowered. So yeah, you would just cast Sunweaver on your first slot over and over and over and over, and then you would cast this maybe if you need some skulls. You got a summon there if you happen to lose a troop. We can do a battle, I guess. I guess I'd leave it in this order. I mean, you got your 50% stone skin in first slot. You want to get the Sunweaver up. Maybe you want to move it. I don't know. I might move it. Hold on. Let's do this. Soothsayer's empowered, so it can stay on the bottom. I want to move Sunweaver down one slot because it's like our most important troop. So if this happens to die, I don't want it to like get it. You know, if they get like a ton of skulls all at once and they like kill my first slot and then they just start banging on my second slot all of a sudden, I don't want to like get my first two slots exploded in one big skull thing. So I'll move up Queen. Well, I don't know. She's got the summon. Maybe Soothsayer. If somebody's going to die, I'd rather it be this. And all we're doing is preventing Queen Moonclaw, but she doesn't need to get mana till later. And this is empowered at first anyway. We could kind of hold it. Well, I don't know. I might just be moving these around to move them, but I kind of want to drop Sunweaver a slot. He uses blue and yellow anyway, so you can put it anywhere on the team and it'll still get its mana, because nobody else uses blue or yellow. I just feel like the safest spot is third slot, and I might as well drop it down. Yeah. Chet Hanks works at YouTube. He's got a Gems of War channel. It's Chet Hanks, but much not, you know, I'm not going to say the rest. Does that guy have a wife? I couldn't imagine. Put so much time. Okay, so we got to start doing that as soon as possible. Just in case we get skulls. Choose a purple gem and destroy its row and column. I guess. I really just want skulls. Explode a row. Should probably leave skulls up. I feel like you can't lose here. I mean, you got a summon, you got that suit, you got the Sunweaver. You probably want to keep trying to get up the Sunweaver. Like take blue and yellow. Just keep doing this. Like, I'm just gonna keep taking it. If I can take blue and yellow, I'm taking it. But skulls are important. Bang. I guess. Alright, we got this. We could try it. +4. Let's do this first. Oh, they killed me. It's not nice. And they took out my best troop. Luckily, I casted a bunch first. I'll probably be okay. But that's why you want to cast it. In case it dies. Whatever. Just give me skulls. I win. So that's the strat. You just build up your first slot with the Sunweaver. And hope you don't randomly die like I did. That's what I would do. We had the summon, we were fine. Oh, and I forgot to put a chapter in. I guess I'll guess. Crap. Epic trials, somewhere around like 135. Sorry about that. Alright, last thing is PvP. See what y'all are saying first. No problem, Sauna. Sheeple. Dude, there's so many sheeple right now, it's crazy. Gems of War. Gems of War sheeple. Following Chet Hanks. Everything handed to him, it's super easy. We respect that. Working hard is for losers. Dedication and consistency and working hard is for losers. Never do that. And you gotta go follow somebody else, copy people, and like get dirty. Lie and be dirty. Just view farm. Chet Hanks. Alright, let's get our tribute. PvP. Like, who wants to be free to play and play for 7 years and get everything like that? That's like a loser. I'm a loser. Working hard's for losers. Alright, we got War Gear. Hopefully it saved my teams. Nope. Great. Alright, let's make one. In case you need it. War Gear. Foxfire King. Maybe. Used to be, you know who. Tied with the sports. Could do triple persistence if you're low level. Lupine's Edge. Could do Wolf Garrick if you want to. We got Rope Dart. Could maybe Rope Dart him and then do the Wolf Garrick thing. Got Phoenix. And we like do this. Just need mana generation though. I hate when it makes me remake my teams. Purple to green and powered. Could try it.
Let's do some hunting.
Just go with the wand. Wand it up. Something like that. Something like that. Alright, what do we got? We got some green. Could do Archer. Banner. Got yellow, yellow, green, green, red, red. Like green and red. What color do we not have? We got red, green, yellow, purple, maybe minus blue. Alright. We're like going all in on the wand and the Foxfire King and then minusing blue because Moonsinger's empowered. I'm gonna try this. I don't know. Wargear is not one that you would like be excited to pick. Luckily it's not on the Blood Frenzy. Yay, the spaghetti's done. Hey, that's cool, Sana. I never use Ironhawk for anything except for the Vault event or farming versus. What's this again? Purple to green? Nope. Almost. Anyway, that's my thought for War Gear. I don't think this is one you're gonna pick or anything. You should pick the lowest level. Just going all in on true damage to all enemies. Hoping you get the Moonsinger early. If not, you got a 50% started wand you can get up. Alright, what do we got here? Glacial Peaks. These are all like new, huh? Kinda new. Have we ever had Glacial Peaks before? Got Daughter of Time. Hourglass and Freeze, so like yellow and blue. I almost want to do like a Borealis. Got Saphirax though. This would probably be a fun one. I don't know if it's gonna be the best or the funnest, but or the best or the fastest. Be pretty fun. Maybe we'll do like and then we have to use one of these weapons. Orb of Winter, Boreal Crystal, blue and purple. Hey, let's use this red. Let's try it. I just want to try it. It seems like it'd be fun. And let's keep it on Archer. So we're trying to freeze and then do triple skull damage with freeze. And we got King of the Ravens to back him up, do some damage. This could be fun. So yeah, yellow for sure. And probably green. Minus brown. There we go. Let's see what happens. This could be fun. Raven Scepter, I was looking at that. I was like, maybe. Ooh, I got a Valhawk already. Let's get everybody up. Somehow I missed that extra turn thing. Twice. Huh. Extra turn. I want to cast this. I want to do this. Get them frozen. And then skulls. I was trying to freeze them without casting Borealis, basically. I don't know. It looks fun. I might try this one. Just for fun. I'm gonna do another battle. So I got like extra turns going on, and then I got freeze going on, and then I got triple skull damage going on. Bunch of fun stuff. Daughter of Time's blocked, though. I just noticed that. I need to move her up a slot. Oh, come on. Need to move her up one. You can kind of go back and forth with these two. Almost. They're not frozen, though. I guess, like, freezing here is not the smartest idea. You'd have to be able to curse or stun or something, too. Dang it. A lot of enemies are going to be immune to frozen. Be a cool team any other place. This sucks. Well, if they weren't all immune, it would have been fun. Ah, I missed an extra turn. Stupid. Making it take forever. Good job, dummy. Oh well, I mean, it still works, but the idea is not working as good because the enemies are immune to frozen. I don't know, you mess with it and let me know if you can figure something else out. I was using my talismans. I didn't want to. You might be able to do something other than Borealis. Maybe you just do a Sephirex. And the one thing I wanted to do was definitely do this. Anyway, you know, something in first slot. You could put Sephirex there, maybe. That's like the whole idea of the Daughter of Time, the Ice Sapphire, and the King of the Ravens, and then my idea was to freeze them and then triple skull damage them, but stupid Glacial Peaks, like half the enemies are immune to frozen. I still might mess with it, though. Alright, we got a Blood Frenzy on green. And they don't save no teams. I hate it. They used to save them. Or, you know, they should save them. Like, what do I do for green? Probably just Diamantina. Anytime you got a pure color, or Stellarix. Anytime you got a pure color. I know, like, only 20% or less of you have Stellarix. Or wait, that was Stellarix and a triple Takshaka, actually. So some of y'all might have it. Let's hold on. So we got green, we got brown, we got purple. The purple will be the Stellarix one, so I'll have to make something different here. Even though it is the Blood Frenzy, and you'd probably want to do Stellarix. I'll try to make something that's not Stellarix. Alright, green, what do we do? Maybe you do this. No, I don't know. Huh. I guess not. I could try a Lord of Slaughter. Alright, I just need to come on, man. What's a green team? If you got Stellarix, just make a Stellarix team with Leprechaun and Wand. I'm trying to think of people that don't. Because I'm probably going to use Stellarix on purple. And I don't want to use it multiple times. Ole Santastra. You could do Rowan, of course. You could do Gob Truffle Shuffle. You could do Queen Beatrix and Phenoxia. We could do that. You could do double Foxfire King. We'll just do this. I always forget my weapon, though. It's Leprechaun. done this one before. You could like you could double up on Queen Beatrix, double up on King Gobtruffle. You could do Rowan. A lot of the green stuff isn't mythics. Like, some of the best green stuff is like not mythics. And then I don't want this or that, if possible. Sometimes it's not possible. So I want to block them. I could do the obsidian. I don't know. Guess it has to be green, huh? Like any explodey. The Anor Mace. So it has to be green. So you might as well do a Boreal Crystal, huh? Where's it at? Is it not here? Is it not green? Oh yeah, that's like blue and something else. Blue and purple. Alright, what weapon, dude? Maybe just the wand. I hate wanding everything, but I know most of you have it. This isn't my favorite. She's gonna go back into it. I hate this. I hate it. I almost want to just do Essence of Evil. I'm taking way too much time on this. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make you a good team. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. The wand's just gonna steal all your mana, and you're just gonna be casting the wand the whole time if you do that. Double green. Purple minus red. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Got Blood Frenzy. Yeah, Foxfire King Oberon is a good one. A lot of good green options that are legendary and under. Dummy. Let's cast Leprechaun. Yeah, and Foxfire King you can get in the Underworld, I think, right? You can get Queen Beatrix there too, but you can't get Venoxia. Show this one more time. I forgot to cast Leprechaun last time like an idiot. Just cast, you dummy. Cast it. Alright, so there's your green team. Should be fine for the Blood Frenzy because you're going to be looping. You got Essence of Evil to tie something up if you need to. You got Leprechaun for the fast start. I think it saved any of my teams. Am I going to have to do all of them? Great. Monster. That Crimson Bat on the invasion worked really good. Did you guys keep going with that? At some point I had to triple cast it, but I had 2 of them and it wasn't that big of a deal, and I was using the wand, I think. That Crimson Bat was going quickly. I liked it. Probably just do Shoggoth here. Oh yeah, Shoggoth with Arachnian Weaver's fun. We got all the weapons, right? We'll go with that. I guess. Alright, we got all purple. Got a lot of blue. Minus red, because only the wand has red on it. Class Thief. Could do Thief or Archmagus. Purple Storm, 50% start. Alright, let's go. So you're gonna knock them into range with the Shoggoth. The wand's gonna get everything up. Then you're gonna knock them into range with Shoggoth and then explode the board with the Arachnian Weaver. It's fun. It'll work. That'll do, pig. So there's a monster team if you want to do monster. I mean, you usually just want to do the colored ones. So you can use your Stellarix or something. But I know not everybody has it, so... That's why we go over every single spot. Okay, brown. It doesn't even save brown. I mean, you do guard's avatar or something. You could do Diamantina here, but I'm trying to say, or Stellarix. I keep saying Diamantina because I just got Stellarix Friday. Whenever I say Diamantina, I mean Stellarix. But maybe you have Diamantina, so if I say Stellarix, I mean Diamantina. If I say Diamantina, I mean Stellarix. Whatever. Doesn't matter. You could do CT and High King Iron Goat on brown. But I think you just do like guard's avatar. Don't get too cute with it. Brown. I think you gotta do like Angry Mob, unfortunately. Could do an Empowered, maybe? The stupid wand. I hate I'm doing wand every single time, though, so maybe I'll do something different here. I'll do Mountain Crusher. I don't want to wand you to death. Ah, you stupid. That. And maybe an Empowered troop. Maybe not, though. If I was using the wand, I could empower. Because then you could use any color. I don't think we have it here, though. If you have the wand and want to use the wand, do something like Herald of Damnation and just hope you get purple and get the wand up. Or Daughter of Ice and get blue, get the wand up. Since we're using Mountain Crusher, we're probably going to have to do Angry Mob or something. Which then blocks Guard's Avatar again. Which I hate. But it'll be alright, it'll still work. Do Titan. I just didn't want to wand you to death, or else I'd do wand and an Empowered Converter. Which I think is slightly better. Banner, I'm probably going to want to do yellow, because this is kind of like the other thing we did earlier. The Tower of Doom. Ooh, we could use the Vulture here, huh? That's what I should be doing. Hold on. Just thought of that. I'm like, hey, we just did a team just like this. Use this. Yeah. There we go. So use your Tower of Doom team for your brown. I mean, it's brown. They're both brown restriction. If you don't want to think about it too much, you could be doing Tower. You could do Tower of Doom and PvP with the same team. Sorry, I had to mute for a sec. Oh, I had a purple. Got distracted. Let me just Volge them. I mean, whatever. Spade them. David Spade them. Chris Farley. Tommy Boy. Rob Lowe. There you go. Use the same exact team from your Tower of Doom. You're smart if you're doing that, honestly. The more times you use the same team for different events, I know it's boring, but then you could just copy paste over and be done with it. Which is what I should have done. Wish I would have thought of that sooner. Orc. Think you know the deal here. And I'm definitely using the wand, because it's already bougie as heck. Banner doesn't even really matter. So that's your orc team if you're going to pick orc. Like, I don't think you're picking orc. Maybe. If you love Eye of Argus and you just got it, you could. It's not terrible. It's just not going to be the fastest. Kind of hoping those skulls line up on their own sometimes. That's that team. If you don't have 3 Eye of Argus, use Trick Nala and Fist of Zorn. Running through all the teams, baby. Did I show the team code? This one's like so easy to probably don't need a code. There it is, just in case. Pause, take a screenshot. Rub your belly, pat your head. We got goblins for Blood Frenzy. What do we do for goblins? We can do the undefeated Flaming Oni team. It's not fast though, it's like slow. It's slow. Maybe we just put Iron Gut on it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't want to use the wand on everything. Wow, wow, wow. Maybe here's where we use this. Green Storm. I don't know. Let's try it. Like, what else are you going to do with goblins? You could just go all in on the gob truffles. Let's look at it one more time. Fairy Godmother, Flaming Oni, King Gob Truffle. I like Fundingus, but there's no room. If you don't have like Flaming Oni, you could do Fundingus instead. I don't know. I'm gonna try this. Get a lot of blue. Start there. We have blue, yellow, brown, purple, green, red. We have everything. So what do we need? Like, maybe minus yellow. If you guys have any better teams for any of these that I'm doing here, a couple of them I've never done before. And I'm trying to quickly think of a team to get you something. I'm running out of time for the day. We're kind of, you know, PvP is last, and it takes quite a bit of time, and I have to think of brand new teams every single restriction. Never saves my teams. And I'm like up against it here. I need to get out of here, so I'm not like, you know, I could probably do a little bit better, basically. But I'm trying. Got extra turns. We got a Devour, so now we got 100%. That's good. You can take Skulls now because you're going to hit really hard. Not bad. Pretty good for just farting it out there, pooping it on the screen. So I like it. I'll probably save it. How can you go wrong with that right there? Everything on that team is good. Can't go wrong. Got mana generation all over it. Got an instant kill, Devour, first slot, good Skulls. Could just cast Gob Truffle over and over if you get in a bind. Got summons if you get in a bind. Like, it's got everything. This team has everything. It's crazy. So, cool. And it's the Blood Frenzy. Which one would I pick? Green? Probably green. Because then you could do Stellarix. Alright, human should be easy, right? This will be the quick one. If you don't have Diamantina or Stellarix, this would be the one you pick. Why? Because of that. And this. And we'll show Sana's weapon she always uses. Could go with the wand, right? The Mortal Chain. The only reason I don't use it is because it uses red, so it's blocking Tesla on red, but hey, it blows up blue, so it makes up for it by blowing up blue and giving a positive status effect to humans, and like, it makes up for it. It's got a barrier. Red for sure. Minus... Purple? Yeah, Meteor Banner. Class. Whatever you want to do. You know, I'm going to do Necro, but you do whatever you want. Because I'm leveling Necro. You know, put on your guard medals. I don't have mine on. I don't think. Put yours on. 1 billion gold. That's cool, dude. Dragor, I'm glad you appreciate it. What color is this Takshaka again? I know it's yellow. Yellow, blue, and red or something like that? Woo! Yeah. Tesla is one of the best troops in the entire game. Who cares if you don't have Stellarix if you got Tesla? You know, Stellarix is amazing and the best troop in the game, but Tesla's good enough. And the devs obviously like her because they keep buffing her. Alright, now it's purple. Too bad we can't do the Takshaka here, though, huh? So maybe we should have done that somewhere else. Dang. Oh well. If you can do Takshaka somewhere, do it, I guess. Stella. I don't know why I'm still thinking about purple when we got Takshaka now, but... It's like old habits die hard. Old habits are to do Leprechaun and Thrall. I don't even know if we need... Probably don't need any... Like, I could probably just go with that, but... I guess we just do Wand. Probably do Duskbringer if you want. Finish him off, but you probably don't need to. I mean, I guess I could just do that for fun. If you want a Wand, definitely a Wand. I don't think I need to. Do I put Thrall up here or Stellarix? I usually put Thrall in front. I don't know, though. Purple for sure. For sure, dude. Purple for sure, dude. And then green for sure, dude. Purple for sure, dude, and green for sure, dude. For sure, dude. Like, totally. For sure, dude, like, totally, bro. And that's what you do. Alright, I want to do one more thing before we get out of here. There's all your PvP teams. I went over every single one of them. I ran a battle for every single one of them. I showed the team code for every single one of them. I made them all on video. They didn't just pop up on your screen all of a sudden. I didn't copy paste them from a guild mate or some other person, you know. You see me make them on the screen. Does anybody else do that? I don't know. I know I do. I make them before your very eyes. You can hear the thought process. You can make sure they're mine and that I made them and they didn't just all of a sudden pop up on your screen. Somebody could take a team code, pop it in, bang, here's my team for my video. Hit record. Alright, remember PvP, you know, there's buffs and stuff. You want to make sure, like, let's see. I don't know what's the strat this week? Got yellow, blue, and red. Do they not give us any of those colors? Of course not. Yellow, blue, and red. What's the other colors that are not yellow, blue, and red? Well, green, brown, and purple. So you can't use the Takshaka thing in PvP. They probably did that on purpose. Oh well. So yeah, I'd recommend purple if you have Stellarix, and I recommend human if you don't. And what would you... I guess you would go to the buffs and look at them and see what would help those. I mean, unless you're going to do the blood frenzies, which I don't really do. Like, I don't know. Yeah, green and goblin. You'd probably do green. You'd probably build like a Stellarix team with green. You know, Stellarix and Leprechaun would be a good start. Maybe double Leprechaun with Stellarix and Wand or something like that. If you're going to do the Blood Frenzy, which I see no need to do the Blood Frenzy, honestly. I feel like all the stuff they added in the last update is just going to help me get to my PvP goals faster. I'm not going to go longer and harder and try for leaderboards yet. Until they sort out their leaderboards. Until it reflects reality, I'm not doing it. So, for the time being, the most recent update is just going to help me get my goals done quicker. Which means I'm probably not going to touch Blood Frenzy. Probably just going to go to purple, sit here, and just one-shot it with Stellaryx all day and all night. You know, I'll get my monoliths, I'll do my buffs, I'll make myself stronger, easier to one-shot, then I'll get my VP talismans, I'll apply them. Maybe I'll go to Blood Frenzy with my VP talismans, maybe. Just to see how big I can get, how much I can get from one battle. I think that's fun. I got like 312 one time. So sometimes it's fun to take your VP talismans to Blood Frenzy and just run those there. But I don't know if I would sit in Blood Frenzy and just do a Goblin team all week. I don't know. That's not my strat at the moment. So I'd probably think about purple, and then I'd go to my buffs. And I'd be thinking about purple. Two magic at the start of battle is always okay. There's that yellow one again. That's fine. Well, I don't know. That's not gonna work. Last time we had the Takshaka Stellaryx thing, and our whole team was yellow. This time your whole team's not gonna be yellow. I can't think of a team that's all yellow now. How come that's the only color that they have for that? The rest of them are just... Oh, here we go. We'll do this one. Okay, so remember, we're keeping in mind that we're using a purple team. Our Stellaryx team is purple. I'm going to build my... I'm going to do my Valhawks, my Monoliths. I'm going to choose this one. And you can just use this team. It's a brown restriction again. You see how that works? You can take your Tower of Doom team, copy-paste it, bring it over to PvP, do the brown restriction with the same team, if you want to, and then you can go to the Monolith and use the same team again. So I would just run this, get my stats, but then when I'm farming VP, I'm doing purple. When I'm doing Monoliths, I'm using my Tower of Doom team, my brown PvP team. But I'm building up my purple team because I want to get VP quickly and get more stats for that team. That's what I would do. But I'm different. Some people are doing blood frenzies and like trying to get as much VP as possible, going for leaderboards. I'm just using the update as a way to get my PvP goals done quicker. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything extra except for monoliths to build my team up a little bit to get VP faster, so I can get my goals done quicker. Anyway, I think that's it for today. Unless I forgot something, let me know. That was today's lesson. Remember to turn in your homework. Put your chairs on top of your desk. Don't forget your book bags or your backpacks. You know, spit out your gum. Quit chewing gum in here. Tyrion, write your name 50 times on the chalkboard. Alright. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot to get up on the channel comment below. And I'll see y'all next time, which is tomorrow. Maybe. Oh, crap. I have something going on tomorrow. I got something at like 11 tomorrow, so I might have to live stream. I'm either going to be on here super early or super late. So I got an appointment tomorrow at 11, of course. So I'll let you know. Keep an eye on the channel. I'll be on either super early or super late. Either that or I'll switch the stream to Wednesday. I don't know. Just keep your eyes peeled. We'll see what happens. I gotta switch some stuff around for tomorrow, basically. Got an appointment at 11. But yeah. Thanks for joining me today. Chad, Anita, Juan, Sauna, Supernova, Mark, Tyrion, Livewire, Sauna, Dragor. Mike D was here. He said, I'm missing Starry Snowball Pet. Maybe I totally forgot it was the Starry Pet for the week. I've accidentally misclicked. Stuff happens. Dragor, Anita, Supernova, Mark, Rain Man, Draka Archon was here today. Cat was here. Sauna with the gifted. Appreciated. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. You're the teacher's pet. Anita, Tyrion, Rich. Sauna is on my shoulder. Rich Smith. Maka. Felix. Robert Shin. He said I'm a talk machine. Mark with the 2. That helps so much, bro. I super appreciate it. Same with Chad with the 2. Appreciate it, man. Could you imagine every person gave 2? That'd be crazy. That's why I don't, 2s are amazing. I appreciate that. Sauna with another gifted. It's awesome. Anita started it off today. Thank you so much. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. Tuna was here today. Tuna Oddfellow. Anita was first. Maka was second. Sauna was third. Anybody else have anything to say? I'm going to the bottom. How'd we do today? We had we ran out there. We got some suspenders. We opened the hood. We revved it up a little bit. We're revving it up. We're annoying the neighbors. And, yeah, some Taylor Swift. Parking lot DJ action today. So we were partying out there. We were doing the fist pump. I was Pauly D. You were the situation. Got Snooki out there. We're fist pumping with our shirts off. Doing the gym tan and laundry action. So it was fun. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I got to get to work. I hope y'all have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow at some point. And if I don't, it'll be Wednesday. So I don't know. I'll let you know. Have a great day. Peace out. I rant out there and the train moved. See ya.